guys, so today I have another collection from Pop Nail Polish to show you. These are inspired by pop art, so they're all really bright, really vibrant colors. There are 7 colors in this collection, and these will all be releasing April 1st. I will go ahead and link down below Pop Nail Polish as well as their Instagram page where you can see more of this collection as well as the Clueless collection, and my Instagram page where you can see more of these swatches as well. So we'll go ahead and get started. So our first polish is called Clockwork Orange, and this is an orange yellow shimmery polish. So here's our first coat of Clockwork Orange. This has a really good, really even coverage on the first coat. Pretty much this whole collection has a really good formula across the board. So I am going to be repeating myself quite a bit. There's our first coat. Here's our second coat of Clockwork Orange. This is such a bright color on your nails, by the way. I've never had an orange this bright without an under white coat. This does cover completely in 2 coats also. There's 2 coats. Our next polish is called Baharia, and this is a bright, almost neon yellow shimmery polish. Here's our first coat of Baharia. Again, a really good, really even coverage. This covers a lot better on the first coat than I expected it to, considering it's such a light color, but it's so bright, so much pigment in this. There's our first coat. Here's our second coat of Baharia. I can see through just a couple spots still on the second coat, so I am going to go ahead and do a third coat. But most people will probably, if you're careful enough with your coats, be able to wear 2 coats on this. Here are my kids stomping around in the back. Here's 2 coats. And here's a third coat of Baharia. This one covers completely and evenly in 3 coats. And most of these polishes will have a couple streaks in them. Nothing too bad though. So there's 3 coats. Next up we have Monroe, and this is a pink shimmer, almost in a coral pink base, but it's got that strong pink shimmer to it. Here's our first coat of Monroe. This covers very well on the first coat. I can still see my nail line just a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and do a second coat. Please ignore that the brush is cocked to the side. It came like that. I'm not sure why. I'm sure it's nothing, just a faulty brush. There's our first coat. And our second coat of Monroe. This does cover completely in 2 coats. There's 2 coats. Next up we have 10-foot flowers, and this is a teal polish with a very strong teal shimmer. Here's our first coat of 10-foot flowers. This one also covers really well on the first coat. A lot of these cover really well, really evenly, and almost 1 coat, but they are all 2 coats with the exception of Baharia, which I did 3 on. There's 1 coat. Here's our second coat of 10-foot flowers. So again, this one has a great formula. All of them have so far, all of them will through the collection. They all dry really, really quickly into almost a velvety matte finish. It's not completely matte, it's more like a semi-matte. So there's 2 coats. Our next polish is called the Joker, and this is a bright purple shimmery polish. Here's our first coat of the Joker. Just like the Clueless collection, I feel like the purple one has the thinnest formula of the bunch. By no means does that make this hard to work with. It's just something I noticed. So there's one coat. Here's our second coat of the Joker. You can really see here what I was talking about as far as the finish goes when it dries. It almost dries to a matte, but it's still shiny. And this one does cover completely in 2 coats. So there's 2 coats. Up next we have Twiggy, and this is another bright color, and it's a bright blue that's got like almost a baby blue shimmer to it. Here's our first coat of Twiggy. This one covers really well in the first coat. Could almost be a 1-coater if you did it thick enough. Really, really love this color. There's 1 coat. Here's our second coat of Twiggy. And for me, this one covers completely on 2 coats. Nice, even coverage, easy to use, easy to work with, great formula across the board. There's 2 coats. And our last polish is called Warhol, and this is a super bright red with maybe like a pink purple shimmer flash to it. Here's our first coat of Warhol Soup, not just Warhol, Warhol Soup. This covers completely on 1 coat. Great, easy to work with formula. This one will stain your nails because it is so highly pigmented. It's not bad. I wore it for about 30 minutes and didn't have anything. There's the first coat. And of these 7 polishes, 10-Foot Flowers was my favorite. It's just a really pretty color, great formula, easy to work with. This whole collection was across the board easy to work with and great. So it wasn't the easiest to base my decision off color because yellow is typically my go-to. Love it, it's bright. So 10-Foot Flowers is something that I don't think I have an exact dupe of, and I was really excited to see this in the collection. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave below in the comments what you think. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to see more like it. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.